I can't explain why, really, but other than this network, the tragedy that is unfolding across the nation with our police officers isn't exactly being treated as front-page news. Others are covering it. But this is really amazing what's happening. 15 fatalities already in 2011, 11 people shot in 24 hours. In 2010, we saw a 40% increase in officer fatalities. A spokesperson for the National Law Enforcement Officers Memorial Fund said, quote, "There seems to be a more brazen criminal out there. Law enforcement officers, because of their uniforms, have become targets. There's a criminal element that is completely intent on killing a cop just so they can say, 'I killed a cop.'" I know in some circles they're referred to as pigs. I hated that in the 60s, and it's back. No, they're humans, and some of the very best, and maybe some should have a reminder of that. So here it is. One of the officers that was shot and killed was a 27-year-old man named Christopher Matlois. He was described as a devoted son, a brother, a soulmate to his fiancée, Kelly. He was a proud member of the Lakewood Police Department in New Jersey. According to authorities, while he was on duty, he responded to a call about 5 o'clock. He drove up to Jamel Crockham's house, and it's actually a housing development. He was familiar with Crockham. It was a routine stop, and according to all reports, it was non-confrontational. And then, in the middle of it, Crockham stepped back, pulled out a gun, and shot Chris 3 times, execution style, at point-blank range. Chris was set to be married in 2012. His fiancée, Kelly, delivered the eulogy.
His big smile, contagious laugh, his hilarious jokes made him the perfect best friend and soulmate I could ever have. I question God every day why he would take Chris away from me. But I know he is still giving me the same strength, courage, and bravery he had serving as a police officer.
God didn't take him away. Then there's 55-year-old Ralph Painter. He was the chief of police in a small town called Rainier, Oregon. He was 55 years old. He died in the line of duty the 5th of this month. He was a loving husband. He has 7 children. He was a hunter, a fisherman, a marathon runner. He was a musician. He served on the city council. Most people in his town loved him. His town is small, 1,600 people. He was just responding to a call from a local car stereo shop. A man was trying to take a car that wasn't his. The guy just wanted somebody else's stuff. It's mine. When the chief got there, the suspect wouldn't let up. There was a struggle. And the man was able to grab the chief's gun. Then he shot him at close range. He shot at other responding officers before he was arrested. The guy just wanted a car. A stupid car. Now, 7 children don't have their dad. A town lost one of their treasured leaders. All over stuff. This is why I've told you the story of the Tower of Babel so many times recently. We're headed for trouble. And the mortar between the bricks, do you remember, that unified, was stuff. It was materialism. That's what I've been worried about. What happens to the state of our union when more people, or even most people, no longer have stuff?